Hey guys, John Felici, Security National Mortgage Company. I'm out here today, 8505 Millwood Road, Broken Arrow, Oklahoma. This is a home situated on Indian Springs Golf Course out in the south part of Broken Arrow. This is, this home it's huge. It's over 3,000 square feet. Got a lot of stained concrete. We've got the upgraded 2+ inch thick granite. I got a 5-burner range. I know that's something that I really like, but more specifically, what I want to talk to you guys about today is the fact that you can own a home. Everybody can, almost everybody. And if you can't, I'll tell you why and what you need to do in order to own a home. But first thing that you have to do is you got to call me, or you got to come out here and see me. You can come out here. We'll be out here for a little bit longer today. I can qualify you, do your loan application right here. Do your loan application today. We could get a contract written on this place by next week. You could close before Christmas, and you're not going to have any payments due until January 2017. I mean, the fact of the matter is that this particular home, with the right circumstances, your payment starts out at only $1,287 and some change each month. Now, if you're out there making a comparison between homes and apartments, I mean, I think that you could probably find, most of the nicer upper-end apartments in Tulsa are going to be at least $1,000 a month for like a 2-bedroom. You do 3-bedroom, I mean, sky's the limit, but they get very expensive. We're talking about owning your own home, and it's like that is the epitome of the American dream, and that's what we're all here to do. So, guys, I need you to get out here. We can get you qualified today, and this house, it's hasn't been on the market very long, so sorry, I kind of lost my track there, guys. But this house has not been on the market very long. We're going to put out a lot of advertising on this place. I just think it's very important. Everybody needs to realize that you can own your own home. Down payment for this particular home, very low. There's lots of flexible sources for where you could get your down payment. I mean, there's gift funds. I mean, some of us have, a 401k. There's a lot of places, a lot of people don't realize where they could get their down payment from. A lot of people have a 401k, just sitting around that they put money into each month, and they don't realize that they could take money out of that 401k to use for the down payment on their home. Also gift funds from a relative, a close friend, family member, that's always acceptable. One of the biggest things people get worried about, though, is they get worried about whether or not they can qualify because of past credit problems. Now, there's always going to be circumstances where people are not going to qualify. I mean, for example, if you've had a bankruptcy recently, if you've had a foreclosure recently, those are the types of things that, some time needs to pass in order for a lender, an underwriter, to be able to make a judgment call as to whether or not, your life is in a stable position so that you're able to purchase. But with most people, I mean, you're dealing with maybe some late payments, collections. Sometimes it's job gaps, things like that. These are all things that could potentially be acceptable. But, the best way that I can explain this to you is, when you're trying to get qualified for a loan, sometimes, I mean, you need somebody on your side. You need somebody that's going to show you what to do, that's going to interpret the guidelines, and they're going to fit everything in the way that it needs to be so that you can get qualified. I mean, in all reality, a good analogy would be, the underwriter is the judge, I'm your attorney, and you're on trial for murder. So maybe that's not a good analogy, but sometimes that's how it feels whenever you're trying to get a loan qualified. But you know what? I'll fight for you. I know all the loopholes, to get these loans closed. Sometimes it can be just something simple, though. I mean, a lot of people, my partner Adam and I, we did a little podcast recently about, 2-year employment history. We've ran into several people that don't realize that just because they haven't been on their job for 2 years, they can still get financed. So, employment gaps can be due to a lot of different things. As long as you just didn't take 2-year break from work and, go live in the Caribbean, doing something like that, I don't know. But, if you've got a reason for why you had a job gap, if, I don't know, you have a sick relative, maybe, there's a lot of women that, they stay home with their children and they re-enter the workforce. These are things that are acceptable circumstances for having a gap in employment. And then, with FHA, for example, this home can potentially qualify for FHA financing. You know, it meets all the minimum standards required by the government and FHA. You know, it's and so with FHA, we can go down to as low as a 580 credit score. Security National Mortgage, which is the lending institution I'm employed for, we do not carry overlays on our products. I mean, everything that we do is just that we take the bare minimum. We're not going to impose additional rules. We're not going to make you jump through hoops or anything like that. So, you know, I really want to get the word out there to everybody that you can own a home. And while I'm out here at this home, I think that this is a good one to start looking at. You know, maybe you don't realize what your price range is. Maybe you need to figure out what your price range is. You know, give me a call, 918-630-1991. You know, maybe this isn't the right home. Maybe you need a smaller payment. You know, that's where it comes in that you need to have a good real estate agent in your corner. This particular property, this is listed by Keller Williams, two great agents, Chris and Janice Thorne. They're with Keller Williams Preferred, and you know, it's like if this home is not going to be the one for you, maybe this isn't the part of town that you want to live in. Maybe, you know, you need a smaller payment. I don't know. Maybe you want a bigger payment. Then that's where the real estate agent comes in to help you find the home that you need, and I can get you approved for that home. So, hey, everybody, we are out here today, 8505 Millwood Road, Broken Arrow, Oklahoma, on the Indian Springs Golf Course. This home today is listed for $269,900. It's got 4 bedrooms, 3 baths. We got hardwood, brand new stained concrete throughout. We've got an awesome indoor sunroom. We've got a wet bar in this place. You know, master bath, of course, beautiful jacuzzi tub, enclosed shower. I mean, every upgrade you can imagine. And this is a wonderful neighborhood. I mean, you have to really come out here to see this place in order to really appreciate it. I mean, you've got a lot of tree cover over here. It's very quiet. You know, this particular house, it's right across the street from the cul-de-sac and entry to the golf course. My wife and I, we actually live on a golf course right now, and you know, that's not something that we did as a result of playing golf, or I mean, we just kind of fell into this situation of getting in the house that we're in. But I can tell you this from living there, living on a golf course is great. I mean, you've got great views. It makes for great walks. If you've got a family, this is an excellent location. And like I keep telling you, I mean, you may not realize it, but you could probably own a home. You know, this house, even though you're looking at $269,900, I mean, you're talking about the payment starting at $1,287 a month. You know, you can look at some of the advertising that I've done previously. We've got some of the details for financing on there. And, you know, the details we put out for financing, they're not always specific to each person. You know, you need to give me a call. I mean, I can go through this with you and we can figure out what your specific, you know, the correct loan type for you to purchase this home or another home. But the main thing is, don't pre-qualify yourself, let me pre-qualify you. And in order to do that, you need to give me a call, 918-630-1991, or you can email me, that's jon.f like Frank, L-E-E-G-E at S like security, N like national, M like mortgage, C like company.com. You know, or you could get over here to this house and I could get you pre-qualified today and get you in here before Christmas. You could put a Christmas tree up right over there, okay? So, hey, get at me, everybody. Give me a call, shoot me an email, give me a Facebook message, or come out here and see me. But I'm out.